Hi folks, it's Mike Murphy. Today's quick tip is in Adobe After Effects CC 2025. In this tutorial, I'm going to show you how to print frames from your compositions so you can create a mixed media style animation. So first, I went to the Library of Congress website and downloaded this old video of Teddy Roosevelt in a boat. And if you like mixed media collage style animations, the Library of Congress is a great resource to find old footage. I opened After Effects, imported the rowboat video into the project panel. I can see it's at 24 frames per second. I changed it to 12 frames per second just because I want to draw on less frames. So I'm going to right click on the video in the project panel, go to Interpret Footage, Main. I'm going to change it from 24 to 12. Then I created a new composition from the footage. So I selected the video layer and just dragged it right onto the new composition button. Frame rate is 12 frames per second. That means that you need to print and draw on 12 frames for every second that you want to see your hand-drawn mixed media animation. I knew that I could print 4 frames on one sheet of paper, so I just did 16 total frames, which is just a little over a second. I dragged the CTI to the first frame of the video that I want to export and tap the letter B to set the beginning of the work area. Now I'm going to move the CTI forward 16 frames by pressing the Command key on a Mac, Control if you're on Windows, and I'm just going to tap the right arrow key. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. I'll tap the letter N to set the end of the work area. Now I'm going to export the 16 frames in the work area as a PNG image sequence using the render queue in After Effects. Go to the top menu, click on Composition, Add to Render Queue. First, I'll click where it says Best Settings. I'm just going to make sure that the time span is set to work area only. Then I'm going to click on the link next to the Output module. I'm going to change the format to PNG Sequence. I do not have a transparent background, so I'm going to keep the channel on RGB, but if you're trying to preserve transparency, select RGB plus alpha. Then just click on the link next to Output 2 to select the destination on your computer where you want to export the PNG sequence to. I'm just going to create a new folder on my desktop, Boat Frames, click Create, give it a name at the top, then click Save. And when you're all ready, just click on the render button in the render queue, and that's going to export the PNG. There's the folder on my desktop, and inside are 16 individual PNG image files, one for each frame. You can see the frame numbers in the file name, which is very convenient. You can use any tool that you're comfortable with to print the images. I'll show you how I did it using Adobe Bridge. Open Adobe Bridge. At the top, click on Output. Locate the folder where your images are, so mine's on my desktop. I went up to Output Settings, clicked the drop-down, and selected 2x2 cells. I'm going to change the orientation to landscape, so I'll just come down here and click on the landscape button so I can make the images as big as possible. And to add the images, all I have to do is just select one, press Command or Control A so they're all selected. I'll simply drag it right on the middle here. You can see it says Add 16 files. I'm just going to let go. And if I come right here, I can now navigate through each page. Customize the layout on the right side. Then we're going to go to the very bottom and click on the button to export this as a PDF file, and we'll print the PDF. Open the PDF file just to confirm that you see all of the frames. When everything looks good, just go to the File menu, choose Print, then break out the crayons and the paint and start drawing on the frames. I wrote a page number on each page just to make sure that I kept things in order. Then I just went through frame by frame, coloring, drawing, and having some fun. When I finished marking up all of the frames, I then scanned all 4 pages into my computer. I used a resolution of 300 dpi, and for the format I selected JPEG. Then it's time to import the scans into After Effects. To import, I just dragged the scan files into the project panel, then I created a new composition the same width and height as the video. I made it 12 frames per second, 16 frames long. I'll select page 1 of the scans. drag it onto the composition window. I'll hold the Shift key so it snaps in the center. I'm going to rotate this by selecting the layer, tapping R. I'll click, type -90. I'll move the CTI forward by 1 frame by pressing Command or Control and the right arrow. Then I'm going to trim it to the CTI by pressing the Option or Alt key and the right open bracket key. And that puts it at 2 frames, so I'm just going to click on the end to make sure that I'm only at 1 frame. Because I have 4 frames or images on each page, when I drag out a scanned page, I'm just going to duplicate it in the Layers panel so I have a total of 4 for each page. To duplicate, I'll select the layer, press Command or Control D, Command D, Command D, Command D. I'm just going to rename these. I'll tap Enter, 01, 02. I'm going to select a different color for each set of 4. So I'm just going to select all 4 of these, click on the color swatch, and just choose something kind of bright. And now I just need to move these so they're 1 frame apart from each other. Make sure the CTI is at the beginning of the timeline. Then I'm just going to reposition the scan page so that frame number 1 is visible. I'll move the CTI forward 1 frame. Now I'm on frame 2. I'm going to reposition the scan page to show the 2nd frame. Go to the 3rd one. I'm just moving this around, so I'm just using the same scan and get it as best you can. I'll go to the 4th one. Once I finished lining up the images on scan number 1, I repeated the exact same process for the remaining pages. So for this one, I dragged on scan number 2, I cut it down to 1 frame, and then I duplicated the layer 3 times so I had a total of 4. I then offset the layers so they're in this stair step, drag the CTI to the first one, and I simply moved the scan around to show the first image on that page. Went to the 2nd one, moved the scan around to show the 2nd one, and I repeated that down each layer. So once I had all 16 frames on my timeline, I added a new adjustment layer and then the curves effect just to boost the color and contrast a little bit. I then closed this composition and went to the main composition that had the original video layer, and I dragged that pre-comp that we just created onto this layer, and I just positioned it in the part of the video where I wanted it to play. Because it's so short at 16 frames, I just duplicated it a couple times to give it some length. So I just selected the pre-comp, pressed Command D, and I just offset it just so it could play a little bit longer. Added some music from Epidemic Sound. If I hover my cursor over the comp window and tap the tilde key, that'll go into full screen mode. I'll scroll up, tap the spacebar to preview. And that is how you can print frames to create a mixed media style hand-drawn animation in Adobe After Effects CC 2025. My name is Mike Murphy. Cheers.